I'm Finn Williams. I'm a freshman at UCI. I'm a second year by credits. Its acceptance rate is 21%, and I'm a biz admin student at Paul Mirage School of Business, and that acceptance rate is 6% just due to the size. I just want to make a video outlining my goals for myself, where I want to be in the future, what I'm doing to get there right now, and just finish with some things that I've been thinking about in my past 4 weeks of college. Alright, so to start, my first immediate goal was I wanted to do college well. When that looked like a lot of different things. That looked like a 4.0, that looked like clubs, that looked like diving into everything I did. It looked like lifting every single day, that looked like playing volleyball, which ended up being spike ball, right? And I mean currently, so I still have a 4.0, but the first quarter is always the easiest because I'm only taking 12 credits. I'm in 4 clubs. I'm in Undergraduate Association of Finance, and I've been to every meeting for that. I'm in UBA. I've gone to every meeting for that. That's Undergraduate Business Association. And both of those are more social, but you can network with professionals in the area through that because they bring in 6 to 7 professionals throughout the quarter. I just went to a meeting for ITG, which is an investment trading group, and I really liked that because it was a club that focused more on the actual skills side of business rather than the networking and the arbitrary social side of it. It was more designed to my career path, which I really liked. And then lastly, I'm in BAM, which is By Any Means. It's a group that helps the homeless monthly. They just pack food or they go help set up people's shelters. And I just wanted to feel like I was helping someone. So I joined that. When I got here, I told myself I'd lift every day. That didn't happen until about 10-ish, 11-ish days ago. I've lifted every single day, mostly thanks to my roommate who's also driven and wanted to start the same thing, so we've been holding each other accountable, which has been really helpful. I'm trying to eat 3,000 calories a day. That never happens just because of either I wake up late or I barely can eat 2,000, so I'm trying. And I think that pushing myself, once you get in the gym, once you're prioritizing eating more, that immediately that's half the battle. Sorry, the sprinklers are going off. So I wanted to play volleyball. I wanted to play club volleyball, and I didn't make the team, but that was kind of expected just because being a setter is such a competitive spot, and there's just great 3rd and 4th years on the squad, and so I just couldn't out-compete or out-network, what have you. But I took that in stride. I joined the spike ball team, and it's actually been awesome. I've met great people through it. I've had a lot of fun with them. Me and my roommate, the same one that I'm lifting with, is on a team. We're going to ASU in 2 weeks, and I'm pretty pumped. It's a sport that you can develop a lot of skills and become considerably better at in a short amount of time, which is fun. So coming to college, I wasn't exactly sure about Greek life. I actually told myself I wasn't gonna rush. Halfway through week 0, I decided, fuck it, we ball. So I started to rush, and I suicide rushed Sig Chi. Made it to the last round, made it through interviews, didn't get the bid. That's all right. We moved past it. To anyone coming to college, I would say, don't suicide rush. There's other options. Just make sure you know every option and that you're making yourself feel scarce rather than giving your all to just one and putting all your eggs in one basket. It just doesn't seem like a logical move. But don't settle. Don't pick one because they let you in and not the other. So I could re-rush winter or spring. We'll see. I'm not really a priority because I've met great people through other functions, and I don't really want to pay for my friends. Not that that's what that is. I know the network is great. So UCI, I'm a biz admin student, like I said. I show up, as my dad would say, I show up, and so I do everything to the best of my ability, and that looks like using every single resource that this school gives me, and Paul Mirage gives you a lot of those resources. For example, the Career Center, they have a personal career center that I've visited twice that are extremely helpful in making your resume, designing your LinkedIn, just applying for jobs. They have personal academic advisors, which I have not gotten to, but I need to before I select my classes for next quarter. Just more tips, like my roommate is undeclared, and I know a lot of undeclared people that wanted to be a biz admin student but were scared because of the low acceptance rate. I didn't know it was a low acceptance rate, but it's pretty much impossible to transfer into. So if you are coming to UCI thinking you can transfer in, I wouldn't do that. Just apply naturally, and either you get it or you don't. It is what it is. Take it in stride. Let's see. My goal before I left for college was to make 5K by a DoorDash trade just went on behind me. That's crazy. Okay. Okay. Just in case I want to cut. So I wanted to make 5K a month, and I told my brother I'd make 5K a month by September 26, 2025. And, which sounds like a fuck ton of money, and it is, don't get me wrong, especially for like a sophomore year college student. But I think it's very achievable. My current strategy has changed from what it was, but I think I'm not necessarily cutting out the other way. So my old plan, which I won't go into too much detail, was making a Notion template that I could sell, or creating a community that I could sell for reoccurring like monthly payments, which just gives you a passive income. My roommate would say that passive income doesn't exist, but that's valid. Now I've looked more at day trading. I've looked more at saving up money to like buy a car and then renting that car out and just scaling that till you get like 10 or 12 cars. So either one of those routes could be the move. Day trading is scary. It's pretty much gambling. So we'll see how that goes. And we'll see. We're educating ourselves. So basically, the other option, which is the higher priority for me, is just getting a real job. But that turns out to be pretty hard at college, just because there's 36,000 kids competing for the same position, and I'm limited. Like, I can't drive 20 minutes or I can't drive 10 minutes. I've got a strict 1 mile radius of where I can go. But yeah, I've applied to 30 apps and I've only been declined by 1, but I really haven't been hit up by any others, so I should probably follow up on them. Okay, my kind of last goal of coming to college was more arbitrary, and I didn't really I didn't know what that looked like back before I left, but it was give my all to Karis, give my all to my current girlfriend who's at UIUC, a great school in Illinois, but unfortunately it's about 7 hours away, like travel time. But I genuinely love her so much, and I feel so incredibly lucky that I have someone to feel so sad about missing. The reality is that she is someone so great, and I found someone that cares about me so much that I get to experience the pain that I'm going through right now. Or at least that's how I see it. But it's brutal either way, no matter how you look at it. And we have 32 days. We started our counter at 60, so we've probably been separate for over a month and a half now, which is absolutely fucking wild, because since I've met her, we really haven't gone 2 days without seeing each other. So that's been really hard. Not losing your person, but only being able to see them over the phone. So my new goals and what to keep updated with, and I'll probably post another one, is I want to keep lifting every day. I want to give my all to spike ball, just like continue to become the best. I'd like to be the best in the club. I think that'd be fun. And that's not that unachievable. Maybe play volleyball second year if it's in the cards for me. I'm not sure. We'll see. Maybe rush winter or spring. Unlikely right now for me, to be honest, especially winter. I could see myself rushing a business frat or a social frat in spring, but we'll see where I'm taken. I want to find a job, and I've just got to thug out the 32 days till Thanksgiving and I get to see Karis. And then the last thing is I've got like 5 or so quotes or things from songs, things from my professors have said things I've seen on TikTok that I just have been like, really been sitting with me the past few weeks since I got here and I've been on my own. And I don't like giving the answers, so I won't say too much about what I think about each of them, but I wonder if they'll sit with you the same way they sit with me. So I don't know where I'm going, but I'm going anyway. Look back, it's so obvious. You believe him or you don't. Wouldn't it be nice if you could say to your parents, the parents that keep writing checks to UCI every quarter, look mom, look dad, I'm making $120K a year. I don't need to live at home. I have an apartment, I can afford an apartment. It was worth it. I'm all good. The bottom line is no one's coming. No one's coming to push you. No one's coming to tell you to turn the TV off. No one's coming to tell you to get out the door and exercise. No one's coming to write the business plan for you. It's up to you. And because you're only ever going to do the things that you feel like doing right now, you've got to understand that you've got to push yourself. You need to parent yourself, or you're not going to make your dreams come true. The date is October 23rd, 2024. Thank you.